I used to literally like sit here, just go in the middle, like, oh shit. Only you, and it just wouldn't sound smooth. I'm gonna make the vocal naked. I'm gonna. Right, so what's up, y'all? I'm back with another video. Shit clicking and shit. I'm back with another video, and this video I made a while back, like a while back, about like me going through the process of me mixing and shit. I promise. I told myself, I was watching my videos and I saw that I curse so much. So I'm gonna try to, like, you know, upgrade my vocabulary and shit. I did it again. But like basically mad long ago I made a mixing video breaking down how I mixed this song called It's New to Me that I have on my EP called The Dreamer's Curse. So we're gonna be going through this video. I ain't really make an intro for that before. Well, I did, but I just want to make another one because it was just so long ago. But yeah, we're gonna be going through that, my process, and me going in depth. There's gonna be more videos like that, but this is the first one I made, and I feel like, bro, just put it out. It's been sitting in my computer for mad long, so so we're gonna post that. We're gonna keep going and build from there. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Let's go. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video, and I'm just gonna do something a little different today, and I'm gonna show y'all how I mixed one of my new songs on my EP. If y'all ain't know, I got an EP out called The Dreamer's Curse, and I mix and engineer, I record and mix and master all my stuff. But I never really, like I've never really like showed that side of like what I could do on that side. Like I say, yeah, I mix my own shit, but like I never really showed it. And like, you know, I'm an audio engineer too, you know, and like I never really, at first I just did it for myself. Like, you know, I ain't have no money to go to a studio or nothing like that. So I learned how to do this shit, and it worked out for me. It took a while. Like when I'm telling you a while, it took like a year and a half for me to get to a mix where I'm like, yo, okay, I could share this with people. Before, like, that shit used to get me so tight because I would have these good ass songs, but they wouldn't sound right. And even at one point, some nigga DM me on Instagram telling me that, yo, I could mix your songs, blah 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 blah. I'm like, cool. And at the time I was like almost getting there, but I'm like, you know what, let me see what he could do. And then I paid him $35 for some bullshit, some shit I could do myself. And I'm looking at this shit like, I know how to do this shit. I'm better than him, and he just got $35 out of me to do some shit I can do better. So I'm like, yo, bro, nah. And then another thing, one of my mans, he swiped up on my snap when I like took a picture of my setup, and he was like, yo, I believe he was just like, yo, how much you charge? I'm like, what you mean charge? And then it went on, and it just sparked the idea that like, oh shit, I should do my own shit. And then another time, my old teacher, he was just telling me to do the same thing. You know how to do it. You could do it for yourself. You could do it for yourself. You could do it for anybody. You know, so I'm really going down this journey of being a music artist / audio engineer, because financially it'll benefit me, because it's kind of like, you know, you're gonna need a lot of money to pour into music. So why not use the skill that I already have to make more money to pour into the music? So I'm like, bet. And I'm really go down this shit and see what it's take me. Just go down the engineering route while I'm going down the music route, and just see where it takes me, because it makes me a more valuable artist regardless. Because like, everybody's gonna walk into the studio saying, yo, I'm an artist. But what if, you know, the biggest artist in there, whoever the fuck it may be, A Boogie or some shit, whoever it may be, like, yo, I need an engineer. And then like, boom, you in the door because you're more valuable. Like, if you're an artist amongst other artists, it's kind of like you're gonna be fighting. But if you have a separate skill, then you could stand out and niggas will notice you. And then from there, you could plug your shit in. Like, yo, I make music too. Like, yo, check my shit out. And now he's willing to listen because, like, what the fuck? That my engineer make music? You know? But yeah. Just went off on a tangent about that shit. A little story, just speaking my mind and shit. But yeah, I'm about to show y'all how I did this shit. I'm just pulling up the session right now. Yeah, I'm about to just show y'all how I did this shit.
Know you hate your day shift. Can't wait for the day screaming out, yeah, we made it. You can tell me all, you know I would never say shit. In a double R, superstar. In the dark, I'm a rated R superstar.
Oh, boom, right? First things first, the recording gotta be good. Get the most perfect recording you could possibly can. The most clear, the most all that best possible recording you can get for the main vocals. Best, it just makes it easier for them on the mixing side. Now you don't have to do so you don't have to do too heavy compression or too heavy EQs. Like the best songs to mix be the songs where like it's the best recording and like you ain't got to do much. Like this is not a lot because I didn't feel like the vocal needed a lot, but I always, my first step before I even get into the EQ, before I even explain what's on the screen, but first things first, get the best recording, and then I start to level it out. And then no, before I even record, I use this plugin called Trim, and I take it down to 10 dB. In this case, it was 11. So I won't because the beat always comes mastered and shit, because I get it off YouTube. It comes mastered, so it's too loud. So then now, when I clean it up, let me take this shit off real quick. I go in, I clean it up, any little extra shit. I just left that there, but like the reason why I fade over here is because maybe I came in a little too strong over there, but like I didn't necessarily need to like re-record it. So
time after time, really.
Let's see how it sounds without it. Let me show y'all with it first. Wait, without it first, and then I'm gonna show y'all with it.
Wanna see you every day. Time after time, really show me that you want me.
And then with it.
Wanna see you every day. Time after time, really show.
See, it just didn't come off as strong, you know. Just to give it space, so like the tracks and the vocals won't just overlapping each other and shit. Make cleanups. I go in and I clean all like the dead sound, like all the dead sounds in the middle, like maybe breaths. Like I don't really take out like people usually take out breaths, but I don't really take them out like that because I feel like I don't need to take them out. It just makes the vocal more natural. And I used to do that shit. I used to literally like sit here, just go in the middle, like oh shit. Used to go in the middle and do shit like that, and then it would just sound weird. It would just be like I would just be singing, I'd be like and then it would just, and then like I take out the breath and it's like only you and it just wouldn't sound smooth. So I just left it in there. I just decided, bro, let me just leave that shit in there. Really, you know, going to the back, trimming it, fading it if I need to, shit like that, you know, shit like that. But next step, I'm gonna make the vocal naked. I'm gonna strip down like all my things so y'all could hear it so y'all could hear the vocals step by step of how like I did this shit. Peep game. Look, first things first, you get the key of the beat and you put the auto tune on. Actually, you put on the auto tune while you're recording it. Actually, so beat right here, 18, and then the input. The key is F minor with a low mel. I always put low mel. My teacher from Mr. James from the Brooklyn Steam Center told me always low mel. That's what I always put. And then I like my auto tune natural. Like I don't like that shit saying like I sound like a robot and shit. So I want the auto tune to be settled. I want it to do its job, but like I don't want it to like do its job. That's it. But a little, you know, robotics a little bit. Nah. Same way how like R&B singers and all that, they use auto tune too, but it's not. But it's just for the vibes. Gives it a different feel, you know. And depending on the retune speed, they do all that thing too. But for my retune speed, for this one I put 18. The flex tune is 27. The retune speed is how fast the auto tune is gonna catch the notes on my voice and how the faster it is, the more robotic it's gonna sound.
You could tell me all, you know, I would never say shit. In a double R, superstar. In the dark, I'm a rated R superstar.
But I liked it like this though.
Day shift, can't wait for the day, screaming out, yeah, we made it. You could tell me all, you know, I would never say shit. In a double R, superstar. In the dark, I'm a rated R superstar.
Let me take off the reverb. So y'all could hear my voice.
Know you hate your day shift. Can't wait for the day, screaming out, yeah, we made it. You could tell me all, you know, I would never say shit. In a double R, superstar. In the dark, I'm a rated R superstar. I ain't no freak, I never knew you are. Who would ever think that we will make it this?
Right, so I got the now for the EQ. The EQ is basically where you can add frequencies and take them out. Basically shaping your vocal frequency wise. Frequency is basically levels of sounds, if that makes sense. Like lower level will be like the bass, the muffles, and the higher level will be like the S's, the sibilances, the shit like that. It would be like different frequencies, like from the bottom to the top. The red usually signifies low end, lows. The red is low, orange is low mid, yellow is middle. I believe green is high mid, and then blue is high frequency. So always first and foremost, when you're EQing vocals, always take out the low end, because you don't want the low end of your voice clashing with the bass. That's not good. The whole point, another point of mixing, like if anybody is like, you know, interested in mixing and like wants to know like what the fuck is the point of mixing, it's basic. Think of it like mixing like a band, and like all the elements of a song, you shape them in a way that doesn't interfere with the other stuff. For example, say like you shape the singer, the lead voice, in a way that doesn't get in the way of the drums. So like if the drums are going like boom 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 boom, the singer's not gonna be going boom 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 boom. The singer has to be doing something different to complement the bass, so they work as a band. So you listen to it as one thing, but you see it as one thing, but there's like 5 other things that come into play, 4 other things that come into play to make it that one thing, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, you want your voice to stand out from the thing. You don't want the shit, the low end in your voice fucking with the bass, and like they both fighting for the spot, for the frequency spot, and like you just have like a fucked up mix. Moving on, I don't usually touch the red because I use a high pass filter. A high pass filter basically takes out everything from, where is it, 100 hertz? No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. 70 hertz. 70 hertz down, like all that is gone. 75 hertz? Yeah. 71 hertz down, everything is gone. Like you don't hear nothing from 71 hertz. And then this is the hertz. When it comes to the hertz, the 70 hertz, that's where all the low end is. So it would be like 20 hertz, 50 hertz, 100 hertz, 500 hertz, 1000 hertz, 1 kilohertz, 5 kilohertz, 10 kilohertz, 20 kilohertz. So yeah, you know, you don't want these like clashing with each other. That's why they have different, that's why they have different colors, to signify one thing. They work together to make a beautiful experience for you to listen. That's why. So the first, I take a high pass filter and I sweep it. I take it all the way this way.
Know you hate your day shift.
See how it sounds kind of like nasally, because I took everything out of it. I took everything from 5 kilohertz out. And now that means the high mid frequencies are gone, the mid frequencies are gone, the low frequencies are gone. So it sounds like this. But as I pull it back,
Yeah, we made it. You could tell me all, you know, I would never say shit. In a double R, superstar. In the dark, I'm a rated R superstar.
I bring it back to where I like it, where it seems normal, where I don't hear no low end.
Know you hate your day shift. Can't wait for the day screaming out. Yeah, we made it. You could tell me all, you know, I would never say shit. In a double R,
and then like when I put it back, you could kind of hear a little bit. I sweep around the low mids and I look for the frequencies there, because my room is not really treated, so like that's where like the muddy kind of like the muddiness, and no, not the muddiness, the boxiness. Moving on to the blue, there was like some in there that I wanted to take out.
know you hate your day shift. Can't wait for the day screaming out. Yeah, we made it. You could tell me all, you know, I would never say shit. In a double R, superstar. In the dark, I'm a rated R superstar. I ain't no freak, I never knew you are. Who would ever think that we will make it this far? I ain't never think that we will make it this far.
The whole point of sweeping is like to go in and up to find the frequency, and then when it starts to sound annoying, when you hear the frequency that when it's normal, you hear some shit like, yo, I don't like the F sound. You take it, you narrow it. Normally it's like this or something. You would narrow it, and then you go up, and then you would look for that specific sound. Think of it like that. You just looking for that, instead of saying, I'm saying frequency because that's what it's called, but you look for that sound. Like say if you hit a when you narrow it and sweep up, and then you're looking for the bad version. You're looking for the bad, like, because it's gonna stand out more because there's more high frequency. Bring it down to a level where I'm taking out the frequency. Now I'd bring it all the way down.
Know you hate your day shift. Can't wait for the day screaming out. Yeah, we made it. You could tell me all, you know, I would never say.
Combination of a spot where the F sound isn't there, and it sounds good. It don't sound like you're killing the vocal no more. It sounds good. Like it sounds like good where you like it. This mixing shit, as technical as it may look, it's all about sounding. The technical part is only learning how to use the tools. But once you learn how to use the tools, that's when the creativity has to kick in, where like, oh, I don't just EQ, slap on an EQ just to slap on an EQ. I'm slapping on an EQ because I don't like the way this. Not because some nigga in a textbook told me to do that, but because I'm listening to this, and I'm listening to this, and I have a vision for the song. So I'm gonna take this tool and make it the way I want to. Know how to use the tools, then it becomes creative. But at the beginning, I believe it is a little technical, because you got to learn the fundamentals, and you're not gonna learn. You gotta learn how to make something less muddy. Make something less that, and then once you know all the tools, that's when it's more creative. So now, second thing I do is a compressor. A compressor controls the dynamics of the vocal. The dynamics are the ups and downs. It makes the ups more down and the downs more up to make it, downs more up to make it more leveled. I like to do a trick where I let the vocal play, and wherever the lowest point is, that's the threshold. That would be the threshold right here. In this case, it was 19.4. The ratio, I usually leave it at 2. And then the release, I just put 60 or 160 or something like that. Leave it there. And then the attack, I just to where I like it, to where it sounds like, okay, I like this, and then bring the vocal back up. So let me do a little demonstration.
You hate your day shift. Can't wait for the day screaming out. Yeah, we made it. You could tell me all, you know, I would never say shit. In a double R, superstar. In the dark, I'm a rated R superstar. I ain't no freak, I never knew you are. Who would ever think that we will make it this far? I ain't never think that we will make it this far. But look. Know you hate your day shift. Can't wait for the day screaming out. Yeah, we made it. You could tell me all, you know, I would never say shit. In a double R, superstar. In the dark, I'm a rated R superstar.
In the middle of doing this, once you're done with all these three things, you're gonna lose volume from the voice, from the vocal. So you're gonna have to bring the vocals back up to where it was. And again, it's kind of like bringing it down and destroying the vocal so you could take out what you want, and then bringing it back up the level of where it originally was at, so it can fit with the beat.
Wait for the day screaming out, yeah, we made it. You could tell me all, you know, I would never say shit. In a double law, superstar. In the dark, I'm a rated R superstar. I know, think I never knew who you are. Who would ever think that we will make it this far? I ain't never think that we will make it this far. But look.
I mean, and then now next is a de-esser. Depending, this is something that depends. Like if the song sibilance is in it, like then you would use it. But if you don't really have it, then there's no need for it.
Know you hate your day shift. Can't wait for the day screaming out, yeah, we made it.
I drag it down at the top of it.
Know you hate your day shift.
I don't want it to take out too much out of the vocal. Like to me, it makes no sense to.
Know you hate your day shift. Can't wait for the day screaming out, yeah, we made it. You can tell me all, you know, I would never say shit. In a double law, superstar. In the dark, I'm a rated R.
After these three processes, EQing, compressing, and the de-essing, the vocal is usually dead. Like at this point, the vocal doesn't really have much life to it, because we took out a lot of life from it, trying to clean it. So what I like to use to bring back the frequencies that I lost is vitamin. It's like this thing right here, and I take this out. I put this down, and then I look for the frequencies. 15. Put this down, and I just scroll it down until the vocal doesn't sound annoying. Scroll it down to, this is all filling. You're like, yeah, okay.
Know you hate your day shift. Can't wait for the day screaming out, yeah, we made it. You can tell me all, you know, I would never say shit. In a double law, superstar. In a
has a little bit more life to it. It's like a little bit. It's like, it's subtle. It's not crazy, but it's subtle. Makes the vocal a little bit more crispier, more lively. The reverb.
You hate your day shift. Can't wait for the day screaming out, yeah, we made it.
What I like to do when I'm finding my reverbs, what I like to do, say I'm looking for a reverb, I put it all the way up, and then if it sounds good, I put it all the way up, and if it sounds good while it's all the way up, then I like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna use that. So for example, I use room, but let me just use a random example where it might not even work. Dirty hole.
Know you hate your day shift. Can't wait for the day screaming out, yeah, we made it. You can tell me.
It sounds weird while it's inside of it, but if I use room.
Know you hate your day shift. Can't wait for the day screaming out, yeah, we made it. You can tell me all, you know, I would never say shit. In a double law.
It just makes sense to me to put it on that one, so that's what I did.
Know you hate your day shift. Can't wait for the day screaming out.
And after that, I did a long verb.
Know you hate your day shift. Can't wait for
the long verb, basically meaning like with a longer decay, like a longer echo on the end of it. I heard an environment that I wanted it to be in, and the two reverbs together gave that to me. So
yeah, we made it. You can tell me all, you know, I would never say shit. In a double law, superstar. In the dark, I'm a rated R superstar. I ain't no freak, I never.
I need it. And then last but not least, on the main vocals, I put a delay. Just gave me what I needed. Delay, I like to use the H delay. For right here, I click the BPM so it could stick to the BPM and make it sound good. And I like I like the ping pong. Makes it bounce from back and forth on the speakers. Unless you have headphones or anything, or you wouldn't really hear it. But if you have headphones or two speakers, like you'll hear the ping pong, the delay going back and forth. And if you don't know what a delay is, I could put the volume up and let you hear it.
Day shift, can't wait for the day screaming out, yeah, we made it. You can tell me all, you know, I would never say shit. In a double law, superstar. In the dark, I'm a rated.
Yeah, so delay is basically like a little effect that gives feedback that just goes bounce. on the speakers, just give it a little effect. But it's like a foundation though. When it comes to effects, it's like you always gotta put reverb and delay. Always you always gotta put that. You always gotta put that. Like that's like a staple. If you don't want to put delay, I feel like that's cool. But like if you don't want to put, but I feel like reverb, you always gotta put reverb. So you just gotta give your voice that space, bring it away, giving it again to making an experience, making a beautiful experience for the listener. Just giving it that space and that environment where it's like, if it's a sad, moody song, you find a reverb that puts you in a sad, moody environment, and you saying sad and moody shit in a sad and moody environment, making you to make you feel sad and moody in return. Or if you're already sad and moody, to make you not feel alone. You know, it's just a big part. It's just like, you feel me? Background vocals. Okay. On background vocals, you have to EQ, you have to, whatever you do on your background vocals, make sure, you have to make sure that it sounds different from your main. So it acts as a background, like an ad-lib, like an ab-lib, harmony, stack, double, all that. You have to mix it in a way it doesn't interfere with the main vocal. And again, like I was saying before, it's part of the band. The drummer is not gonna do what the singer is doing, because the drummer needs to do what the drummer does. The singer needs to do what the singer does to paint the whole picture of the song, to paint the whole picture of the performance, so people can enjoy it. So the background vocals, think of them like background dancers, background singers, support for the singer. The lead singer is the lead, and then everything else is complement to the lead. The drums have to be in a certain pace and certain space that it gives, it makes the vocal sound better. The piano in the back gotta be complementing the melody that the singer is singing to make the singer sound better. The background vocals need to be saying shit to emphasize what the singer is saying, and all that comes together to create a band. And that's the whole point of mixing, is to make everything, carve out a space for everybody, so they don't step on each other's toes, to make a cohesive experience for you, the listener. Right. So what I did here is I put a high pass filter and a low pass filter. So what this does is the high pass filter takes away all the lows, and it takes away all the high frequencies, and now all the frequencies that's left is the ones in the middle. So now it may not be as loud because I turn out the volume, so it could stay in the back, but it sounds the same kind of. It's just a lower volume. But now when I put this,
Alright, okay.
now it sounds
No, you hate your day shit.
Now it sounds a little tucked in. Like now it sounds like, okay, oh, I'm not in the front no more. Like, okay, let me step back. Shit kind of sound like, let me step back. So the next one, I basically put the same EQ that I had for the main vocals on there, just to keep it in the same space. Same thing over here again. Put whatever EQs I had on the lead, I'll put it on there, and that's it. That's all I really had for the, as effects wise. That's really all I had for the main vocal, for the background vocals. Normally I would have never even put these two, but that time I decided I did. It sounded good, so I just left it. But I didn't do it, and then I didn't do anything to the beat. And then for this song, at least, that's basically it. Back during this time, my mixes weren't really that complicated, because like this was the time where I was in a mode where like I was just going straight forward, straight to it, nothing extra. But yeah, this is it. Let me show y'all a little bit more of it. I can show y'all this part.
You was like my best friend, hanging off my side, hanging like a Smith & Wesson. It don't matter the time, you know I be coming. It don't matter the time, you know I be rolling. You know I be rolling, but fuck that. I see you really, time after time, really show me that you with me, babe. Love how you play, it's not really to show it. At my heart, in the box, damn how you stole it. How you get that? Have my heart under all this baggage in my book bag. Whoa. Yeah. We could split that. Know your heart is red, then you scared what's to come next. Whoa. Yeah. How you reach my heart down there? Got me doing things I don't know. Guess I gotta change what's called normal. Girl, I really wanna put you on. I'll be there every time you fall. Gonna take the world, you deserve it all. You're the only one I want. You're the only one. It's new to me and it's new to you. But no matter what, we gon' get right through. It's new to me and
but yeah, you know, man. So it's like, but yeah, this is it. This is how I mix my vocals, and I went in depth a little bit of how I do it. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's getting dark outside. I know the lighting probably changed. I took a little too long to record today. I had a lot of stuff to do, but we just made it. We made it through. We made it happen. We did it. We're here. And thank you guys for watching. I know this probably might have been boring for some of y'all, but I just wanted to show different sides of me and like what I could do. You know, like I mean, like some of y'all see me on Instagram and like don't really know, or like knew me from somewhere but don't really know like what I do. Yeah, it's me. Like it's me, my journey, and like I'm gonna make it out this shit. Like y'all see where I'm at in the trenches. You feel me? But it's not gonna be like this for long. And yeah, follow me on this journey and you gonna see. You gonna see for real. Alright? I appreciate you guys for making it this far in the video. Again, I'm gonna say this every video. You don't have to be here, but you're here with me right now, watching me when nobody knows about me yet. You know, when it's boring, when it's not exciting yet. You feel me? So I appreciate you. See you in the next one.